Am I the asshole for snapping at my girlfriend for looking like a mess? Things have been rough lately. I, 28-year-old male, have been with my girlfriend, 24-year-old, for 4 years and things have been great for the most part. I go to university. My girlfriend, Daisy, is also studying but works. I don't work because my parents cover my rent and some expenses so I can focus solely on university. I'm the first in my family to even complete college. We have a 2-year-old. I've tried to be more understanding with my girlfriend. She's got a year left in her course and I'm on my last year, so just a year and then we'll be better off. She goes out at 5 a.m., which is her choice, because she insists on going for a jog and she's back at 6:30 to 7 p.m. She's been getting home and crashing straight away. One weekend she slept from 5 p.m. straight to 5 a.m. the next day and has got to a point where she's falling behind on coursework, so doesn't have time for our son. Okay, we were meant to be going to my parents Saturday and she didn't even put on clean clothes or wash her hair, which obviously my parents noticed. I just didn't appreciate looking bad like that, so I snapped and told her if she didn't wake up at 5 a.m., she'd have an extra half hour to sleep. I'm having to do everything at home because she's not there, and when she's asleep, things are tense, and she thinks I'm an asshole for prioritizing my parents' thoughts over her because she didn't even want to be there. I asked for one Saturday where all my family could be together. I don't have a break just because I'm not working. Someone has to do the housework and childcare. She came downstairs to an entire mess and I said I wanted one weekend with my wife and family and you could have washed your hair. So she wakes up at 5, jogs, then goes to school, comes home at like 7 p.m. and just goes like immediately to sleep.
I've absolutely been there. That was absolutely me. So I really relate to this because when I first started, if you probably can tell, if you see the old videos, I look a lot different than in the older videos. I've lost about 100 pounds, so great. When you start a new habit, you have to put a lot of effort into that habit. Does that make sense? You have to put a lot of time and effort because it's all new to you. And so it took a lot of my time. I wasn't this bad. I wasn't like going to bed at 5 and waking up at 5 in the morning. But I definitely was like running an hour in the morning and it did make it harder to keep up with the housework and stuff like that. But all you can do is just like, it just feels like an immaturity thing. Just talk about the situation. As for the part of her bringing sloppy clothes to meet your parents and stuff like that, I don't think that's a big deal, personally. And it's her prerogative. You know what I mean? You can't, if she doesn't want to be there.
Like force her clothes on her. Also, she did show up. Like, she's clearly exhausted as hell.
Exactly.
So like, and she's mentioned she didn't want to be there. So I think it's just a communication thing.
I don't understand why people have in relationships do this thing where it's like they have the expectations for their partners, and if the partner doesn't meet these expectations, it creates like trouble in the relationship. And of course, everyone has expectations for any relationship because that's what a relationship it basically is. It's set expectations for each other.
Yeah.
But if somebody doesn't want to do something in a relationship, don't make them do it. Because if they're going to do it, they either will do it really great, but they end up resenting you, or they'll do it in a bad way.
Yeah.
Because they don't really want to do it.
Or they won't do it.
And they will still end up resenting you. So just be like, hey, do you want to come? No, I don't want to go. Okay, bet, stay at home.
Yeah, don't take it personal. Like,
exactly.
There's things that you don't want to do that your partner was like, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's helped my relationships because even when it has come to things that like, hey, I really want you to come to this thing, I really want you to come do this thing, it's a better place to come from when it's been like, hey, I really want you to come. You don't have to come if you want, but it really mean a lot for me if you came. Yeah. She's more likely to be like, okay, I want to come than you being like, just dogging on her. Like, you know what I mean?
Come,
exactly. And like, it's the parents' house. Like, home, I don't care if it's my home, my family's home, or like a personal house. It's the place where you should be able to be a bit messy. It's the place where you should be able to kind of not go and not shower that day. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's home.
It's home. Like, it's only family that's seeing me, so I really don't.
Exactly.
It shouldn't matter too much.
Exactly.
Especially because you have a 2-year-old with her. So it's like, your family's seen her before, probably.
I think you're too concerned with optics. I think you're not concerned enough with her in particular. Because I think if you actually sat down with her and actually had a conversation, you could come to some sort of resolution or at least a greater understanding of both your needs for the relationship, right? I feel like that's a lot of the relationship stuff and am I the assholes. It's just like, just gotta sit down and have an adult conversation about it. Yeah. Cool. I wish I had a funnier one.
Keep running.
Oh, we'll find one.
Yeah.
Honestly, another idea.